Welcome, Victor. Welcome, guys. So, guys, let's turn on our camera right here for the angle. Okay, blessing, Elizabeth. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but if you can hear me, let's turn on our camera. Let's see each other's face. So good to have you guys here. Clara, Victor, Julian. Welcome, welcome. So, welcome to our official first behind the box hangout for the year 2026. Yes. If you've been with us since 2025, you will know that okay, our hangout is always a very, very exciting one, very good one. So, but if you're just joining us, please, if you're just joining us, welcome, welcome. You will surely enjoy this. Please, let's turn on our camera and do our introduction. So I'll be starting with Blessing. Blessing Joseph, please can you unmute your mic and your camera? Let's know a little about it. Just a little introduction. Hi, Blessing. We are here to have fun, oh. Like, we are here to have fun. So I'm not the only one doing this. Hi, Blessing. Elizabeth, if you are here, please turn on your camera and unmute your mic. Eunice, Julian, Natasha, Shay, and Victor Edike, welcome. Please unmute your mic now, guys.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, welcome, Trina. Welcome, Mary. Guys, you guys are not turning on your camera. Hey, no, this is not what we are here for. Please, please, please. This is not the vibes I want this night. This is not the vibes I want this evening. So, guys, let's unmute our camera, unmute our mic, little introduction about ourselves. Victor, Trina. Good evening, good evening, Mary. Good evening. Oh, so if you cannot unmute your camera, probably you guys can use the chat for us. So just your name and where you're joining from.
Can you hear me at all?
Your name.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening. This is Trina. I'm joining from Lagos, Nigeria. Sorry, I can't turn on my camera. I am currently unwell. I just wanted to join because this is our first. I'm not really feeling well, but I look crazy.
All right. Sorry about that. I hope you are good now.
I'll be better. Thank you. I'll get better. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay. Hi, Shay, Victor, Mama. If you are here, guys, let's unmute our camera or our mic. Let's talk. I'm not here to do only the fun activities. Maybe if we're not making it fun, that's not me. Oh. That's not me because I've been calling Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you're my partner in the group chat. I don't know why you're here now. You're not talking. Eliz, you guys don't want to talk this evening. No wahala. Oh. No wahala. So, but then we have to move on to our activity for today. So, what we have next is the icebreaker, like kind of the gist we used to do. So, but then I will still have you guys to talk because I can't do this alone. Yeah, I can't do this alone. So, I will still need you guys to speak. Victor, Shay, Natasha. So, on this is just like a game that says, okay, our topic for today. Who can remind me our topic for today? Like, what's our theme for this January hangout? If you don't want to unmute your mic, you can probably drop that in the chat for us. Our theme for this hangout.
Built for bigger rooms.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Natasha. Yeah, built for bigger room. So now one of the activities we'll be doing now is Elise, well done. No. You can't switch on. You can't switch on your video, but you can use your mic now. You can use your mic. So no problem. So, but I will want all of us to actually participate because it will be fun. If I'm the only one talking, yeah, it will be fun. So I just want us to do like you share one of you tell me okay one of the things you like words that you use while you were in the small room and words you use while in a bigger room. So, okay, for example, maybe while in a small room, you used to be afraid, like afraid to speak up, you had fears in you, and while stepping into the bigger room, what you want now is confidence, elegance, clarity, like more of that. So I want us to share one after the other your smaller room and what you envision for the bigger room. So I'll be starting with Ines. Ines, you can use your mic.
Okay, you're starting with me. Wow, okay. I pray she doesn't speak in the middle of what I'm saying though, but okay. Um, I didn't get everything you said correctly, but let me kind of paraphrase what I think I heard. You're asking what I enjoy in my smaller role and what I look forward to in the bigger role. Is that what you said?
Not really like, oh, don't worry.
Okay, so just
Mama is here. Yes, just like okay, maybe while you were in the smaller room, you used to be afraid to speak up, you used to like shy, like more like that. But then what you envision
more
in
like I faced in a smaller role and how I overcame it in a bigger role. Is that what you're saying?
yes, maybe it's big. Give more a mic.
Okay. Well, I would say the major challenge I faced in a smaller role was I would just say it's more like recruiting. Okay, so in a smaller role, I didn't really handle HR. So I wasn't really the one doing the recruitment. What I was just doing is maybe sitting while or when the person comes for an interview, the person meets me first. And because I have this thing of kind of reading people when I meet them at the first instance. So when they go in for the interview and they come out, then my boss will be like, okay, I'm thinking of getting this person for this role. What do you think? How do you see this person? Is it someone you feel we could try out? And then when I give my own opinion about what I felt about the person, he could now maybe let me know what he felt during the interview and all. And that was that about that. But then stepping into the current role that I'm handling now, I'm doing the one sourcing. I'm the one sourcing for these people. I'm the one doing the interview. I'm the one running around everything. I'm the one nice now going back to my boss and like, okay, I interviewed these people and I feel these few are the ones that we need to give another go, maybe like a second interview. I didn't really like these ones because of this, that. Growing to step into that role was when I first started it wasn't easy, to be honest. It wasn't easy. And it was like they are the ones doing the interview. It's like I'm the one actually in the interview. I was scared. But with time, I've been able to grow into that role. I've been able to build myself in such a way that if I'm interviewing you, you wouldn't really know that I am not or I don't have that HR background to actually do the interview. Okay, you would feel like I've been doing it for years and I've only done it for 2 years. So yeah, that's that.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that. So though actually what I asked was like a room, not a room, but then they still some of the things you said are still similar because I said smaller room, like moving as our topic, what it says built for bigger rooms. So I'm trying to say while you were in a smaller room, what are the things like yeah? So and why going into a bigger room? Because yes, you are obviously meant for a bigger room, not rooms. So yeah, thank you so much, Ines, for that. Like I really appreciate. So welcome Azizat. Welcome Azizat. Welcome Blessing. So Blessing, I'll be moving on to you. Can you unmute your mic and share with us like just one word? Blessing Joseph, are you here? If you don't understand my question, you can ask again. Blessing, like Blessing is not Victoria Chukwudi, welcome. Welcome. Trina, can you speak? You guys can use the chat room or you can use the chat room.
Can you hear me?
Okay, can you speak? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I can speak. So, can you please ask the question again? My network was a bit shaky.
Okay, so the question was like our team says built like we are built for bigger rooms, not a smaller room. So, for example, maybe while you were in a smaller room, you used to fear like to speak up in an organization or probably in a meeting, the active things, you used to be afraid, you don't share your opinions always, you used to silence
Um,
or like that kind of things
sorry
that
to
happens.
Sorry to cut you. I think you should explain what you
Oh,
mean by smaller room. That's the main thing a lot of us don't understand. What do you mean by smaller room? Are you talking about a role or you're talking about we were like I don't get what you mean by smaller room. Just explain it
like
a little.
okay, it's not more like a role actually, but then you can still say a role, but it's not really a role. Like maybe okay, before, okay, let's just say, okay, this 2020, 2026, I want to be, I want to do things that no shifting me back, or I don't want to set back, more like that. So it'd be like, okay, last year I used to, maybe my boss will say, okay, do this, the next thing, like so emotional. I don't know how to explain more, but then I just know that, okay, let's say this year now I want to do things. Okay, let's say this year I want to be audacious. I want to do things that really move my energies, my spirit. Like those are the kind of moves we want as an EA. So that is what I'm actually asking about. I don't know if you understand me now. You
Can we
get me?
say this year I want to start earning like nine figures and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, you understand. Yeah, you understand what I'm trying to say. So something like that. Maybe last year you were earning three, four figures or four figures, but this year you say you want to earn like 500, 1 million, 90 million. Yeah, that's are the kind of images, like the kind of thing am saying. So Trina, you can proceed now if you get me.
Okay,
It
can
is
you hear
like you
me?
want to talk, you can still talk.
Can
Oh.
you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you,
Can
Trina.
you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much for the explanation. So I would say that I saw something I'm working on. I wouldn't say I'm the best communicator. It's something I'm actively working on. So in this role, I would say that I've had trainings before. Like in 2024, I did a training on being, I was an admin assistant, but it was years ago. You know, when you don't do a role for a long time, it gets to tend to like leave you. You tend to forget what's like. So I took a course, and after the course, I struggled for like almost, yeah, for over a year in trying to like secure a gig. I got this role as an EA, and I've come to see that I'm now trying to change my mindset from being a VA to an EA. Okay, to be from being an EVA, because my mindset is still like a VA kind of mindset, and an EA is a much bigger role, and yeah, and it's not like well, when it comes to sharing, I'm still working on when it comes to sharing ideas, because the role I am in is a very different world. It's a very different world. It's an investment company, it's an investment firm. They talk a lot about financials. It's a venture capital fund. It's a venture capital fund. So there are lots of things they say that I will not lie, although my boss is on my head that this is something I need to learn, that so that when we go to meetings, because they attend like events, that I should be able to speak like they do. But I won't lie, it's a bit much. It is a lot, because it's a whole different world. It's a VC world. They have the lingua, what they this debt, these LPs, I'm still even trying to understand what it means. And yeah, in meetings, I've had to speak, even though my voice is shaky. I still had to speak like that. There was a time I had like 2 weeks ago, I had to present something. My voice was shaky, oh, but I presented it like that because I'm not used to exact speaking too much. Because I went from a role where I was always speaking, because I was a sales executive, customer care, I was always speaking. So like almost 2 years after that, I'm not really speaking. So coming into a role where I have to speak, I have to present meetings, we have to talk about things. It's been a bit it's a learning experience, I wouldn't lie. And understanding, I'm also learning what it means to be like an EA, and understand, trying to also understand your boss as well, trying to understand the rhythm between yourself and your boss. And I actually seeing like the EA role is actually, and coming to understand that my EA role is not being, is actually a whole lot, because my mindset of being a VA is, a VA is usually like you work for one person. Not usually, but like how we're taught, or usually it's for short term. You are not usually for, it can be long term, but you can be used for long hours. Your service can be used for long hours, but it can be used for short hours. So I'm coming from that mindset where you only have to attend to that person, but being an EA shows that you have to not only attend to your boss, but the entire organization. It was such a reality check that, oh my God, I'm not just attending to one person. I am actually for the whole company. And I'm like, the realization is like, okay, EAs need to be paid more, because what they like, we are not just attending to just one person, and it's not even it's a full-time role. It's not part-time, and I have to attend to not only my boss. If everybody is traveling the company, it's on my head. We have an event now, like they want to what's it called, do an event in Ghana. I have never been. I don't understand what in God's name. I have to figure it out. and the event has to go well because it will be on my head. So things like this is such a, I would say, I'm learning how it is to be bigger, learning how to, yeah, to move in pieces that's bigger. And also, like, the world is a very different world. It's dealing with big people, financials, and all of that. So it's certainly, I mean to say, I'm learning in my bigger now, if that makes sense. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yes, yes, yeah. Actually, everyone is learning to do that. Yeah, they're learning. Like taking that step is not easy. It's something that will take fear. But then when you just put in that mindset to like we all know that this is we don't want to be little, we want more. So you just have to make sure you are doing everything that will stretch you to be bigger. So thank you so much, trainer, for sharing that. I really, really appreciate, and I'm sure one or two of us have learned something. So yeah, we'll be moving on to our next game, which is we listen. Okay, someone is raising. Oh, thank you so much, boss behind the boss. So we listen, we don't judge. This edition, we listen, we don't judge. Who is sharing with us one of the experience that one of the short stories, like short, oh, because five persons are going to share now. And I'll be calling names, please. You guys should not just go mute on me, please. We want this thing to be very, very fun as much as we can. So it's not like I'm the only one talking and others because you guys now have decided not to on your camera. I'm the only one on my camera, but no problem. So for this edition, we are going to, I'll be picking five persons. No one wants to volunteer. So if I call your name, please unmute your mic and share a short story. So we'll be sharing a short story, one of your most regretful moments as an EA. Like we listen, we don't judge. We are not here to judge. We just want to listen. And then laugh. One of your like you feel like, oh God, I don't want to sorry about putting that, but I don't want to be at EA again. Like one thing that ever happened to you that made you thought of that oh, just like by this time or like did I have to do this? Like just something like that that you feel like, oh, I wish I was not here. So what do we have here? Let me start with Miriam Adele. You hi Miriam. You guys should not go mute on me. Oh. Miriam, hi. Okay. Samira. Samira, are you here? Hi. Oh, you guys are not doing this today. You guys are not doing this today. Okay, I'll be calling on Clara Michael. So Clara, can you share with us it's just one of your kind of regretful moments that I feel like, oh, I wish I was not here.
When did I feel like you were going to call me? And you did at the exact same time. But so I mean, I was just thinking about it when you said because I knew you were going to call me, so I started thinking about it. What is my "you listen, we don't judge" moment? And to be honest, there has been like different times, but the most recent one would be a time where I mean, if I was in a situation, I just thought to myself, if I was not an EA, the things I'll tell you, you will cry because I mean, I was dealing with a team member and they were literally frustrating my life. The person was literally frustrating my life and making me look incompetent. And I'm like, just do your job. I mean, it's not that difficult. Just do your job. I mean, I was really angry, and the only thing that held me back is, oh, I mean, if you react, they'll say you're an EA. You're not supposed to do like this. You're not supposed to do that. But that was it.
Okay, okay, that's fun. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank God you are here so that you're not going to break somebody's head. Thank you so much. So, Elise, I'll be calling you back again so you can share with us one of the short moments that you feel like, oh, Assuming I'm not ill, which I will have broken someone's elbow. Yeah, Elizabeth.
Well,
Welcome.
am I still the one speaking or Elizabeth?
You.
Oh, okay. Well, one of my major issues I had with the EA rule, I would say, is the time factor. Okay, so you're in the office, work closes by 6, everybody is going home. But I have so many tasks I need to send in before the end of the day, and everybody's going home. But because I'm an EA, I'm sitting down and I'm crossing my leg and I'm working. My laptop is still on, like I am actively working. Or I might have a meeting that is starting by 6 p.m. And I'm like, why? Why? Like I'm supposed to be going home. I'm supposed to be going home. Why am I still here? Why am I still having this meeting? Who sent me to carry this role? I would have looked for something else to do, so that I can go home like every other person. And then I get to go home some days when I get to go home on time. I'm at home. My boss is calling me. I have this meeting with this foreign client, and I know you're not going to be there because it's really late. But I need you to do this, do this, do this, do this. I know it's urgent, but I need it right now because the meeting is about to start. And then you have to open your laptop again just to give her what she needs for her meeting that she set impromptu without informing you. And I'm like, okay, okay, just calm down, breathe, take a chill breath. Just calm down. Don't say anything. Just give her what she needs. So the time factor is one thing I would say I do not like in the EA rule. Time, timing. That's my. Hello, did anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. All right. So, yeah, timing. I'm sure all of us must have been frustrated because about that time. Because most times you'll be like, okay, you just want to rush home and go do this. But then, this one of the days, you cannot go before you're exhausted or I don't know. But then, yeah, everyone is actually on that table. Everyone is on that table. Only if you're working remotely. Even sometimes, if you're working remotely, you still have to do something out of your own time. So, yeah, we are on that.
Remote
So,
work is
Elizabeth,
worse.
yeah, I'm back
Remote work is worse. I'm telling
because
you,
remote work,
I've
you don't even
tasted both.
have your
Depends on the client. So it depends on the client. Remote work, it depends on the client. If your client is good, fine. If your client is not good, if your client is not good, they will call you in the middle of the night. Ehen. So it depends on your.
And sometimes it's not even about the clients being good. It's
all right.
just work. There's just like extra thing to do. Remote work is actually it's just worse. I don't know why people feel like remote work is better. You can
I'm
literally
telling you, I don't
work
know why
from
they feel
7 a.m.
better.
I literally start
You
working
can
from 7 a.m. to
be on your
like
desk because you're at home. Because you're at home, you be like, okay, let me do this one, let me do this one, let me do. Before you know what's happening, your entire day you're on your desk. It's not stood up. Remote work is the work because you can literally just carry your laptop, lie on your bed, and start typing. And that's the end of it. The next thing you'll be looking at the time. Oh, I wanted to go somewhere, but it's already night. You can't go anywhere again. Like the time has gone. That's remote work. If you're in the office, you'll be checking your time. Darkness is coming, no. Oh God, please, I need to go. But when you're remote, you're in your house. Sometimes in your bedroom, you on music. There is light. There is fan. If you don't want to wear clothes, you will not wear clothes. You just lie on top of your bed. Pillow is at your back. Pillow is under your leg. Laptop is on top. You're pressing the laptop. Time is running away. Hey, remote work is the worst, please. But then I love it too. Me, I want to go back to remote. I want to go back to remote.
Oh, I don't know which one you're actually preaching. If it's remote or you are preaching on site, which one are you preaching? Ma?
I'm pretty remote though.
All right, thank
It's
you
the
so
worst
much.
thing that you have to take your time, but I like it. Don't worry.
All right, thank you so much. Can you unmute your mic and share with us one of your own moments too?
Hi everyone. Nobody has passed much ups yet. What's going on? What's delaying the process?
Don't worry,
Please
Hello,
you
can
hold,
can
everybody
start.
hear
hold,
me?
I'm sure you
hold peace responsible that you didn't get this one.
You
are
said
one.
what?
My PA is bringing it.
I said hold peace responsible for that
My
too. So
PA will start sharing now.
Okay. So my own moment is I think I'll share two. I wanted to share three, I've forgotten the third one. First off is the compulsory you go with me everywhere I want to go to. I remember working for my executive sometime last year and we had a meeting or a function in Abuja. So this man booked a flight for himself. I mean, he went by air. But me as the EA, there was no flights for me. I've never been to Abuja before. And he said I should hop on a bus that he does not have money to pay for my own flight. So I had to get on a bus and sit for 12 hours to get to Abuja. I almost resigned that day. I was just like, excuse me, sir. I would have, oh my God. So, you know, that moment of, am I really doing this? Like, why should I be doing this? Can you just go and I'll assist you from any part of the country I am? Do I have to go with you? Okay, can't it just be convenient? Can't we just be sitting side by side on the air? I'll be in the plane. So, why do you have to go by air and I'm going by road? And it's not even a 2 hour journey. I'm talking 12 hours journey. I was scared of bandits. I prayed my oh, I called my family members. You all should put me in prayers, guys. I'm going to the land of I don't know. So I think that was one. Okay, severally we've been to Ibadan. That one we went by train. It was everyone went together. It was a vibe. That one was quite different. But when we have to travel to long distance journey for such functions, and he's saying you have to come with me, but then I don't have money to pay for your flights. So somehow I'm not asking you to pay for it, but you can either go by road or you pay for your own flights. You understand that kind of moment. I think that's one moment I'm like, I just wish I was your fellow CEO or COO or something. I just wish I was not just your assistant. And then the second one, recently, someone met me or I met with one individual, a man, and he was telling me, you're too pretty to be behind the scene. You're too pretty to just be behind the scene. You're very tall, you have a beautiful smile, beautiful face, you dress well, you speak well. You shouldn't just be behind the scene. You shouldn't just be an assistant just behind the scene. You should be at the forefront. I don't know if he wanted me to take up an on-site role. I don't know if that was what he was really pushing to me, or he was just saying the role I am doing does not suit me, does not suit my personality. Maybe I should be going for maybe a mass comms, something that would push me out there and make me to be more vocal and all that stuff. So I got home and I was thinking about my life, like, God, did you really call me to be an EA? I'm just wasting my time. So I think these are the two moments I've had really.
So probably you are calling me an orgasm. You don't know. Oh. Clara can even relate. That's good. That's good. Okay, so can we have Oluwanishola? Hi, Oluwanishola. Welcome. So can you share us a short story about yourself, your moment? Oluwanishola, you there? Okay, hi, Bella. Victoria. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Elo. Good to have you here.
Call the men
Yeah,
too.
see
Call
if
the
I
men. I
share it
think I
out.
can find one man.
So Victor is not answering me, please. Eh? Victor, okay, let's hear from you now, so we can laugh too.
Hi,
Yeah,
I'm
guys,
here.
Good evening,
girls,
good evening, everyone.
okay.
Can you hear me?
All right, good evening.
Yeah,
Welcome.
sorry, I've
So
been quiet. But
yes,
this is
we
my
can
first
hear
time.
you.
This is my first time here, so I was just trying to observe the environment. So just pardon me. I was just trying to see
Okay, welcome.
what the environment will be. All right. My name is Victor. I'm a C-suite executive assistant. Although that's just a new role because I just started. But I would say it has been fulfilling going into a role where or into an industry where you have no idea. But the good thing is knowing your role as an executive assistant, but the challenge will only be that you're in a sector where it's new. In a banking sector, someone just said earlier, working in a financial institution where you have zero knowledge of their terms, their terminology. So first week, I was like, God, why am I even here? Because I just love challenges. So I told myself, let me go into a financial industry, banking sector. So I've been hearing different terms. I was like, I'm not sure this one is for me. Or let me just kukuma go back to my IT, my fintech company. Then let me just stay here because these people want to kill my head. I was just thinking banking is just withdraw money. I never knew there are lots of things going back end. But my boss just kept telling me, you are new. But why I hired you because I know you have something in you that you have to offer. So I tried from last month to now. I moved from being just a gatekeeper to a strategic partner, and I'm learning on the job, learning to overcome certain things that has to do with the banking sector. And I must say it's fulfilling. It's really fulfilling, and I'm really hoping that from what someone just shared, because I'm really emphatic, I want to connect with her. What has been her experience in the financial sector, so I'm open to learning because it's a whole new entire game world for me. Don't laugh, oh, because this one is more than emotional damage.
Everything
Oh,
was going
okay.
well until you said don't laugh. But
But if you are catching, sorry, Clara can share more about that with you. She's the boss in that sector. She's very, very good. Clara, right time. You can give him some. Okay.
God, I beg you. Okay.
Don't run away, oh, don't
Right,
run
thank
away.
you.
We are together, clown.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you so much. So yeah, after this, we'll be having our spin the wheel game. I hope our host is getting ready for that. So let's spin the wheel. Hey, hello, please, can you mute your mic? You're actually speaking. Your network is speaking. We can hear you. So after this, we'll be having our spin the wheel game. So the winner will be going. No, will not be going no more. Like there's a little gift from boss behind the boss to the winners. So yeah. So next person I'll be calling on Bella. Are you here? Are you with us? Or you are against us? Which one? Hi Bella. Shay. Hi Shay.
Hello, peace. Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Okay, Bella. Yeah. Hi Bella.
Hi, peace. Good evening.
Can share
Ah,
your own name. Okay.
can you hear me very well? Because I'm using this gear,
I
whatever. I
don't
don't know if
see.
you can hear me well. Okay. Actually, everybody
We can
say
hear
is
you.
saying their own. I know it's to get to me, but unfortunately, and will I say I don't have any experience yet because when I was walking into that space, I didn't know that actually I was an executive assistant. So I didn't do well. But like somebody related, time factor, sometimes your boss will decide to go late. And probably it will be an evening that maybe you have to be in a Bible study or something. My sister, that is when somebody will want to come and see him in his office. You will have to be there. You can't leave before your boss, so you have to wait. And sometimes I thought it then. I didn't know I was. It's just now that you people are saying, I was like, oh, was this what I did then? You will say you're making some requests. Okay, you people did not even train me on this. So I was just in customer service as attending to customers. I think I work briefly in cash too. Like they want to push me to work with the executive. Now see me here, untrained, unprepared. Because it wasn't a good experience. It wasn't a good experience. So I wish I need to be trained. I am praying to be trained again. I don't know who's going to train me. Somebody should train me. I want to fit into this role. In fact, sometimes I get scared. This thing, I'm looking for a remote job to be a VP. Sorry, to be an executive assistant. I'm not sure I can do it. I'm not sure I can fit into this role because I tried to Google about it. I got to know it's a whole lot. A whole lot. You know, should come and help me before I run away. Thank you. I don't have anything to say.
Oh no, for that. So probably me we are an accident, so don't
I
worry,
can't hear
that is
you.
covered. So we come back to this behind the board. Oh, let me now.
You are breaking, but it's better now.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, so I'm trying to help Bella. We have academy for that. Yeah, we have the boss behind the boss academy, so she should come and enroll. Oh. Don't go and disgrace us there. Like be well equipped. Say graph. You can see me after the service for that, so we can discuss better how to make you a very good executive assistant. Yeah, that's the vibe. So next we'll be
Okay,
moving on with our
I will do so.
in the way game. Don't know if our host is ready. Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Bella. So if there's any other person too on the call that you know that okay, don't go and disgrace us, so you still need to be trained. Please definitely reach out. So okay, it's game time. Let's see the winner. We'll be having four winners for this game. Clara won. Oh my God.
Yay.
Okay, we have Victor. Congratulations, Victor.
I don't understand. You didn't tell me congratulations, so am I missing something? Wow.
Sorry, congratulations, Clara. Congratulations. Elizabeth, congratulations. This last person must be so. In case you guys don't want us to fight here. Hello. Oh my God. What's going on? Where's my gift? Where's the gift? Oh, okay. Hi, hello.
The
Congratulations.
system was
Congratulations.
following the
So
way
we
we
have
thought.
our four women. We have Clara. We
Sorry,
have
I can hardly hear you.
Hey, but Ellen do not talk.
No, I
Okay,
didn't.
yeah, you actually won a giveaway.
Sorry?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
I mean, like just now. Like, I mean, you won a giveaway just now in the way. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
just saying congratulations. So yeah,
thank
I'll be
you.
chatting you guys, or probably you guys can. I will chat you for that.
Just to confirm,
All
I'm the
right,
third
you're
person,
welcome.
right? Because I saw my name. I saw Elizabeth.
Okay, so uh, yeah, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you want to prepare me? I don't understand. Which one is you want to confirm again? You saw your name, obviously. So why you not confirming? Because my name is not there. Okay, it's fine.
Please allow me
That
now.
computer
Allow
is
me
doing
confirm this
things. But
confirm. Allow me.
so yeah, so okay, congratulations once again. Congratulations. So yeah, we
Thank you.
are officially launching one of our very fun. So it's like an EA confession series. Boss behind the boss, executive assistant confession series. So it's more like you guys will share your maybe anonymously. So it will be posted on media, like your names will be set out. If it's something from your workplace, a toxic work culture or anything. So it's more like we share it anonymously online. Then people give suggestions, opinions, and all.
Please, your
So
voice
yes,
is
because
breaking.
it's something we okay, my voice.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can
Victor, are you
definitely.
just joining? Oh,
Yeah, your voice is
sorry
really
about that.
breaking a lot. It's really difficult to hear what you're
Okay,
saying.
but okay, probably I need to.
Maybe you can turn off your camera if it's affecting your
Okay,
network.
I said we are officially launching. Okay, okay, so I said we are launching our Boss Behind the Boss Executive Assistant Confession series. Can you guys hear me now? Am I still breaking?
You're It's better much now. better.
No, it's
Yes,
better.
better. We can hear you.
Can someone confirm? Oh, all right, thank you so much. So we are officially launching our Boss Behind the Boss Executive Assistant Confession series. So it's more like where we share our stories. Probably you have something like really bothering you in your workplace and you need to share it and you need public opinions about it. So the, that's the series for executive assistants. So you can always send it as an email to bossbehindtheboss@gmail.com. Then you can post that anonymously online to get people's suggestions, people's opinion. You can always go there and read it. So the criteria is just to follow us on our socials. And whenever you have that thing bothering you or you want to participate in the confession series, you can confess. Or probably you're the one that even did something that was so crazy. I feel like, oh, I like this is you everyone give opinions on that. So yeah, that's about that. And we'll be having another session, but this session is I'll be calling out someone to maybe to share a situation like probably if anyone has a situation in this or our workplace that you feel like okay, you need opinions on like maybe people to advise you on this if you are to I don't know, maybe something that is giving you headache, that you feel like okay, you need propose, you need advice from us, you can raise up your hand. If not, yeah, I'll call names. So if you need public opinions now from us, this is the free time. Apart from the community, let's talk one on one so that you hear us. So that you hear us, let's talk one on one. If you need public opinion, you have a situation at work, you are stuck in, and you really don't know how to go about it. Like you just need an opinion about it. So we are here. Let's get it sorted. Anyone? Victoria, Victor, Lisa, Trina, Shay, Amy, Elizabeth, Long, and Bella, then Clara. So if you guys have anything, okay, Victoria. Hi, Victoria. I thought you were about to
Okay.
be speaking. Like, do you want to talk? Do you have
Oh
anything?
yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, proceed.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
We
Can you
can
all?
hear you.
We
All
can
right.
hear
Yes,
you.
we
We
All
can
can.
hear
right.
you.
All right. Okay. I joined this meeting. I heard a lot of you and your experiences, and honestly, um I was able to learn a little. Regarding my myself as an executive assistant, honestly, I just transitioned into executive assistant recently, and I've not had my first role yet. I only did voluntarily volunteer jobs, internships. And earlier this year, I got a Nigerian internship role, a VA internship role actually. But I resigned after 2 days because I wasn't meeting up. I was expected to resume work at 8 a.m. and closing time is 6 a.m. So tasks do come in at intervals now and then. In fact, there was a lot of chaos. So I had to resign from it. And I wanted to ask sincerely if I can get a little tip on the best platform to concentrate. Actually, I wanted to concentrate on Upwork, but I wanted to give it like maybe like after, you know, I need to buy Connect, of course. So I wanted to know if there is any other job board platform that is job guaranteed if I actually dedicate to it. Because recently I've been using Indeed and I'm not getting very cool responses. So I don't know if I can get a little help. Hello.
Victoria, hi, I'm Elizabeth talking. I'm not the one to advise or
Okay.
anything, no, but I think before peace comes in, I don't know if she's still on this call, or maybe before peace comes in, so let me even tip in or let me share similar experience. So if they want to advise you, they will advise all of us together. So most of the jobs I've been getting, they are
Okay.
mostly referrals. Oh, so person, yeah, I know you're good at social media. I know you're good at this. I know you're good at this. Just push me in there. So of recent, I've been looking for jobs on my own. It is crazy, like my head want to explode, literally. Like I have tried Upwork, I got Connect at some point, I exhausted all my Connects, I still did not land the job, even the ones that I'm very certain that I pitched well, my proposal is on point, everything. I've optimized my pages severally. LinkedIn, same thing. I once landed an interview on LinkedIn, but then nothing, no feedback, no nothing, just like that. And then I was wondering what is really going on. Aside that, several platforms. So super. I think on the groups, if somebody threw one app for us that we should, try. I think it's the boss, I be job boss, something like that. It's on the group chat. She said we
Yeah.
should try it for a job, all that stuff. I've tried several applications myself. So I will not say personally that there's any one guaranteed. Me, I just used to feel individual because at some point I was thinking, are you sure it's not my village people that are ahead of me like this? Because even if now, even if at all, so what is suppose it's not just interviews I want job offers. I mean, I know there are so many VAs taking up more than one or one job role, as in working for different executives. So why is my own case different? I was beginning to feel like my own case is different. I'm not doing something right, or I'm a failure, or so. Even within that, I've never landed the job, but still, like, let me not divert. But what I'm just trying to say that there's no particular what's it called, app that you can say if you use this app, stay on it and stuff. I think it's just consistency, hard work, optimization. Just keep my LinkedIn now is my new Instagram. Before now, I'm always on social media, Instagram, WhatsApp. That's why I cool off. But if I want to cool off now, I go to my LinkedIn, just read out some stuff, like boss behind the boss to advise. We can, um drop meaningful comments on people's posts, engage, and there we are trying to make ourselves visible in that way. So you never can tell, even if we don't get a job through application, we might still continue getting jobs through referrals on these apps. And once um aside just applying for jobs, you need to keep posting to for Upwork. They said we need to optimize our page, create a video. I have a video linked up on my posted on my Upwork, but still I just feel at the end of the day, if it's not your time, it's not your time. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm encouraging myself or if I'm not encouraging myself, but really it's crazy to be very honest. It's very,
Sister
very
Lizzie, you're
crazy.
It
encouraging
is.
all of us, so Sister Lizzie.
It is. So
Elizabeth,
it's
Ma,
very crazy.
you're encouraging all of us. I'm just like, sorry,
oh,
Victoria, I'm sorry, I don't mean to take the floor from you. But like, is it the Elizabeth I know that's saying this or something, someone else? Lizzie, you're not the one
I
that
don't
posted
think
the
it's
website you
Elizabeth
work
to
for.
you.
Wait,
No, no,
wait.
it's not me.
But
It's
you're
not
not the one
me.
that
I
posted.
think we are two Elizabeth.
It should be three. Should be three because the other
Three. Okay, I
Elizabeth
saw
is
two
one.
on the call before now.
Okay, because I'm kind of that one is doing well for herself. Like, why? It's all right. We'll relate this later. Let me not take the floor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
Even
Elizabeth, are you
code
done?
DMs. Even code DMs. I've been sending code DMs. Okay, recently I got like something that looked like a positive response. This person said I should send a consolidated overview of the services I can offer as a VA. That even she even mentioned that I messaged her at the right time. I was so excited. I got everything in place and sent to her, and she said we were going to be in touch. I even sent a follow up recently. I've not heard from her. Then one other person said they were going to reach she was going to reach out to her friends on my behalf and all that. Honestly, it seems very long. Like the results, I don't just know. It's not like I don't have a good portfolio. I've revamped CV. In fact, I recently paid for another VA class just to see, because the whole thing is exhausting. It's all right though.
I think generally, sorry, I think generally the VA market is already becoming oversaturated. There are so many VAs for limited job roles. I think that's what me I feel. Because you see a job, just a single job post on LinkedIn, and you're seeing over 100 people, not just 100 people in Nigeria, 100 people globally, over 100 people apply for a single job role. So you're competing against thousands. So I think
Yes.
that's why I really enjoy what Boss Behind the Boss is doing. I mean, a community of like minds, a community of VAs like this sharing their daily experience. Everyone is, you understand, everyone is rubbing minds together. We are just she's trying to set us apart from the thousands out there. Not just now I'm understanding that we are not just ordinary VAs or EAs. We have to be strategic. So I think that's the difference. So along the line, to see I'm hoping to see what to set me apart from other VAs out there. So I'm not going to put pressure on myself. If a job comes, fine. If a job does not come, fine. But I know that aside being a VA, without taking up a permanent role, there are other things I still do by the side that puts food on my table. Else, if I'm just hoping on this, I wouldn't have even seen money to be buying data. Do you understand? So maybe you too can put in efforts, not just to not just to continuously keep taking courses over courses over courses. If you're sure that you've learned some, because this VA thing is just, I didn't even realize that VA is a thing to start with before now. This calendar management, email management is something that I have been doing even before I realized that there's something called VA or EA. Is something that is already inborn. I'm very familiar with most of these tools before I realized that I can actually get paid doing it for people. Social media management, same thing. I help people manage their social media pages, and I did not even realize that I can get paid from it. So now I'm trying to monetize all of these skills. So if you think deep down, you will see that there are so many skills you have that you don't just realize that they are skills, or you don't just realize that they are a thing in the market out there. So if you start writing the things that you are good at down, you just realize yourself that I'm even better than I imagined.
Please,
So
Sister
you
Lizzie,
can look
wait,
for
no
how you
vex,
can
I
start
beg.
monetizing them.
Elizabeth, Elizabeth,
Yeah.
please, how do I get to you? Because, okay,
You said?
okay, thank God. Please, how do I connect with you? Because your experience, I don't know if I would say is a carbon copy of mine or what. Please, how do I relate to you? Or how do I connect with you?
Are you serious?
It's
I'm
very
on the
important.
group. What's my name on the group? Zita. My name is
I
Zita
don't know.
on the group.
Mine is Zita.
Yes,
Huh?
Zita.
Okay,
Yes,
mine is Mona
Zita.
Jasu.
Zita.
Mine is Mona Jasa. I'll try to,
Okay.
because this thing you're saying is so disheartening. Victoria is not the only person. You see, and a lot of, it's like a lot of graduates, as they are coming out, they are not hearing the DA things. Everybody is flooding the market. American and virtual
Exactly.
assistants is the thing.
Exactly.
Eh? The
What
thing
do
is
we
even
expect? What
tiring
do we
me.
expect? Everybody's teaching VA course now, so more people are going to
As
join
in,
the
For
market.
free.
as in,
Honestly, not
even
just
them that
teaching,
doesn't
but
know
they're
the
teaching
thing,
for
maybe
free.
I paid for one, they work with somebody now. So somebody doesn't know the work, just a beginner, but want to outshine herself because she writes very well. She now said that she has an academy. She teach nonsense. I said, who carry me come there? I don't know if the other senior student is here. I told her my story. She was trying to blaming me. Why would you go? And I said, my sister, I am looking for help, so we can do whatever you want to do to get help. But you don't know there are a lot of scammers. So
Oh,
please,
I tell
I'll
you,
get back to you.
honestly.
Okay.
Zita, right? You say it's Zita, right?
Yes,
Can
Zita.
anyone hear me?
Yes, Zita.
Thank you.
God is
Can
so
anyone hear
expensive.
me?
Yes, Clara, we can hear you.
Yes,
Yes, we
Clara.
can hear you, Clara Michael.
Yeah. So I've been listening to I don't know, maybe this is a network breakup or something. But the thing is, I've heard like what you guys are saying from like a lot of VAs and EAs as well. But there's something I always say, right? And this is just something that has always worked for me. Last week, I got like 3 job offers that I didn't apply for. And it's not because
Wow.
of where I am in my career. It's more like something I always say is build in public. It works like magic. Like whatever it is that you want to do in this time and age, just build in public. If it's on LinkedIn, if it's on X, if it's on TikTok, if it's on Instagram, just build in public and be consistent. Every role I've ever gotten, I think maybe just once that I applied for a job, but every other role I've gotten, they reached out to me. So it's something that a lot of, and something that I always preach: build your personal brand. It's like it works like magic. Like you don't even know how it just happens. But the thing is, people think that building a personal brand is just coming on LinkedIn and just post and disappear. It's like a lot of work, and you need to be willing to put in that work before you go to cold DMs and all of that. Anybody that checks out your profile needs to see some sort of evidence that you are actually good at what you do. And when I say build in public, it's not, to be honest, there are, like you guys said, a lot of VAs everywhere, a lot of them, but there are very few people that can actually do the job. Now, if you can actually do the job, why would you like hide yourself and there's somebody that is not really good at it taking on a role that you can do like 100 and a million times better? So that's what I always say. I mean, a lot of people that I've mentored, a lot of VAs I've mentored and all of that, I tell them the same thing: build in public. It's like it works like magic. On X, I know at least two of my mentees, they got like two, 3 roles before the mentorship section ended from X, some from LinkedIn, just because of the power of building a personal brand. It's something that I've always been an advocate for. I've always preached, I've always said, and it's something that works like magic. So if you want to, Victoria, it sounded like you're almost crying, but you, yeah, Bella, you want to say something?
I don't want to say, I want to ask Alexis.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, when you're done talking, so that I won't cut you. Should I answer?
Yeah, go ahead. Ask your question.
Okay, please, this thing you just said about building a personal brand, I really appreciate it too. But I know of it, but I don't know if you're building a personal brand, like a VA now. So what should you be talking about? Are you to what be talking about? This is what it means to be a VA. Okay, this is what the problem bosses are facing. This is I don't know the whole
No. So
being on press, being online is just confusing for me. And there's another thing. Sorry, there's another thing I'm finding difficult to just keep my mind away. Sorry, I'll drop it in the chat. If I remember, I'll see raise up my hand. Thank you. Just answer this one.
all right. Building a personal brand, I feel like that's where a lot of people mix it. It's like finding your own thing, what works for you. So if I'm going to build a personal brand as a VA, I'm not going to build, oh, this is just the examples you gave is not going to work for me as a person because I like to do my things differently, right? So I'm literally going to build like sharing everything that both my wins and failures. What I mean is I finish a VA training and I share my certificates. Then I start sharing the things that I learn. So as I'm learning them, I'm putting them out. Oh, I learned this automation tool today. This is what I learned. This is what I used it to achieve. This is how I learned that I can impact a business and all of that, right? Those are the things that I want to be putting out and ensure that, growing my audience and all that. So when I DM people, when I send code DMs and all of that, I can, and they check out my profile, there's an evidence of something. So it's not something generic. It's something that, oh, I've learned this over time. This is what I'm good at. This is what I've done. You don't necessarily need to have a client. You can literally come up with a scenario by yourself, work on that, share it. I came up with this. This is what I did. This is how I learned that I can impact a business. This is how I learned that I can help a founder. Stuff like that. Those kind of things you want to share as against what every other person is sharing as calendar management and blah blah blah. It's like a regular thing, and that's why people feel like the VA industry is saturated because everybody's doing the same thing. But if you do something different, you stand out. That's really what it is. I don't know if that answers your question, Bella.
Oh, thank you. I've seen
Sorry,
somebody doing that too. I've seen somebody doing that too. But
sorry.
I
This
also noticed that. Can you hear me? Oh, somebody said.
yes,
Can I
please
go?
continue, Bella.
Yeah, Bella,
Okay,
go
thank
ahead.
you. So I'm not saying what you said. Yes, I see a lot of people doing it. But if you don't say you're learning, it doesn't mean that okay, I couldn't just I didn't have the patience to go into automation. But I want to start off as a VA or as an EA to start a little work before going learning more. Like Lisbeth said, not paying for lessons here and there. You should start implementing. I've paid for enough. I think I should start earning with it. Now I'll now develop myself again. That is where I have a problem. Should I now start telling stories of what I learned before? Meanwhile, I've already positioned myself as an executive virtual assistant. That's where I'm having a problem. Should I still start yes, I'm currently running a program now. Should I now start saying, okay, this is what I learned today, this is how I helped her. I'm just confused, please. I need assistance.
Bella,
For like
see,
one
can I,
week,
let me say something,
1
Bella.
week, 2 weeks, I've not posted. Okay.
Sorry, Bella, can I say something? She just cited an example that you can, part of creating your brand. She just used that one as an example. If you're currently enrolled in a course, you can, drop daily updates. This is how it's going, or you guys work with me. Like, this get ready with me video. This is just like get ready with me on becoming my own EA. But since you've already positioned yourself as an EA, you can, not necessarily post what you've learned. If you can still come up with a content posting what you've learned, good and fine. So I'm even going to advise instead of you to go ahead and pay for another VA course, it's better you pay for maybe content writing, or there's something like that, so you'll be able to generate content even from a single laugh that your boss laughs or laughed at the office, or a single water that is splashing on the road. You generate content and make it relatable to people. It's all about creating or finding a story out of every single thing that happens in your life, or every single thing that you feel is worth sharing. Like you have a bad day, you go home and then you share it. The way you share it to your best friend, narrate it to your best friend, you can just come up with the content worthy to be posted on LinkedIn or any of your socials, and then make it interactive, make it engageable. I don't like the way LinkedIn posts they're always too very serious minded people. What is going on? Can we just laugh here at least on this app? So I think she just cited that example, not necessarily that you have to post what you've learned and stuff. Even when I was taking, I took two VA courses too. I did not even make any posts regarding what I learned and what I did not learn. Do you understand? But you can still do something like that. I wanted to ask, is this Clara? This Clara Mike? I think I'm
Thank
following you
you.
on LinkedIn, Clara. Are you Clara Michael, the face
Thank you,
behind Boss the
Clara.
Boss, or is this a separate?
Thank you, Clara. Thank you, Lizette. I'm grateful.
You're welcome, Bella. Clara, did you get my question, please? Is this Clara,
Yeah,
Boss behind the Boss, or is this Clara a separate Clara? Because I think I'm following you on LinkedIn. I have you
yeah, I
always
said
popping up on my
same,
feed.
same Clara.
The same Clara, Boss behind the Boss.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. I have you. I'm following you on LinkedIn. I have you on my feed. Thank you for sharing.
you're welcome. Trina, you want to say something?
Hello, good evening. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So to touch on what, I'm sorry, please, I don't know who spoke about it, but I understand and I feel your pain because I know what it is like, going like over a year, almost 2 years, 2 years without having like solid income, you know. And while I understand, but this, see, I understand the part of say posting, but one does need money to survive, to be able to buy data, to to post. You understand, you get. So while I feel understand the posting part, that part always gets me because I'm like, I know what it is not having anything, barely having food to eat, barely having any dime, and posting, it's just it sometimes it touches my soul when when I say these things. And some people do not like posting like that. And well, and it should be okay. We should not all be there because I feel like I do feel overstimulated on social media because everybody's out and about. But is it true that posting does help? Yes, it does. But the time it takes, and I would say posting does also help. I would say it's a contrary thing. It's like I know what I'm saying. I'm also contradicting myself because I've gotten interviews of at least twice of LinkedIn. I've been fortunate enough. I've heard some people said they got a job. Somebody, an acquaintance of mine, got a job off LinkedIn. You know, but also I would advise that also maybe within your network, within people that you can tell them that this is what you do. And I would say groups also help. The type of groups you are in also really help. Um, there was a group I'm in that truthfully it was I'm employed by one of the group members. And she's one of it's not a unfortunately she's not my main boss. She's not like I don't get work with her every time. But when I get she's a very sweet soul. But it's in a group that I met her. And she has not met me before. She doesn't know me. She only knows the sounds of my voice. She has not seen my face. We've not no, but we work together. So I would say groups also help. The kind of groups you join also help. And also, talking about that you're looking for roles in groups, always talking about that this is what you know how to do, this is what you know how to do, also help. And I would say also your personal within your network. They say don't be ashamed because I understand that part of the human psychology of being ashamed when you don't have anything, when your back is being pushed by the wall. I understand the shame part as well. Then there was something somebody else said. Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
I can hear you too
There's,
now.
okay, there's also that part where somebody said, when your time comes, because I will tell you it was my time because God knows what I have seen. God knows what I have seen, but it was just when it's your time, it is your time. Like somebody said, I can't quote the person that said it, but yes. So just I would say go into your internal people around you. people that you know. This is what you post it on your WhatsApp. Post on your WhatsApp every day, because I would not like it. Kind of worked, but I didn't get the job with somebody. I just randomly posted. I started posting that, okay, I'm a VA, this is what I do. And somebody somewhere said, oh, that they do this. Just that with the skill they asked, I don't have that skill. I didn't have that skill. And I was like, I don't want to say I can do it. And because it's a referral, I do not want to punishing people's images. Because when you refer to people, you are putting your name on the line and put relationships on the line. So posting your WhatsApp that this is what you do. And also, the VA space has changed entirely. And to attract international clients, you need to know the tools that they use. I would say ChatGPT is the best. You need to start knowing. I know that automation is the game now. People are learning automations like Asana, Trello, Notion. These, I think, learning the tools that foreigners use. Leave Nigerian tools alone. There are many tools that foreigners use that a lot of Nigerians don't know. So learning these tools, off the top of my head, I cannot remember. There's one Kajabi, just tools like that, Kajabi, Thrive Cards. These are not Nigerian apps. We don't know about it because we don't use it, but people abroad use it. There's one. The name is really escaping me, but I know that they use it a lot over there. So just ChatGPT, then focus all your mind and energy in learning these things. And I believe you learning these things. Sorry?
Pardon my manners, but I was asking, what do they really use it for? Some of those tools. Is it the normal?
That's why I said they use it over there. I don't know. They use it for their business, because a lot of them are business owners, company owners. They use it for their businesses, basically. I can Thrive Cards. You can just ChatGPT, Thrive Cards, Kajabi. There's another one, something. Those I would say those tools that US, UK people use. Go and learn it. It's not a saturated market, because a lot of I've not really seen a lot of Nigerians saying they know how to use those tools. And knowing how to use those tools would really, at least when you post about it on LinkedIn, people will say, okay, you know about these things. Okay, it would, even like some Nigerians may be interested in, showing how it's good for their businesses. They might be interested in, hiring you. So that's my
All right.
advice.
Thank you so much, Trina. Thank you so much. That is much appreciated. And I think one or two of us have learned something from what you've said. So thank you so much once again. So I will be calling on our speaker for tonight. He will be giving us a short mini masterclass concerning our team, built for bigger. So over to you, Mr. Slick. Yes, I'm sure we all know him. Yeah, we all know him in the community. So it's time to come and pack that. And people that used to run to his DM to go and collect value, it's time to get it here again. So, all right, Mr. Slick, please, over to you, sir. You can have the stage. Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, thank you so much.
Hello, please, are you here?
Well, we can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Is it my phone?
Yeah, we can hear you, but there's noise in your background and really loud.
Yeah, I'm out. I told you guys I'm engaged, but I hope you guys can manage me.
Yeah, please
Maybe
go
go
ahead.
to the camera first. just so we can hear you better.
Peace, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. We can hear him. I don't know. Probably
Yes, good evening, everybody. Sorry. I have an
we can hear
event
you
and
now.
I'm just struggling. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes, we can.
Is it better now? Because I have to excuse myself and get to a more
It's
private
better
place.
now. Can you see
It's much
Okay, good evening,
better. Please.
everybody. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Once again, how is our weekend going?
they are going fine, thank you.
Okay, I'll be speaking on the topic um bills for bigger rooms as an executive assistant. On my own, I was inspired to further expand the definition, sorry, the title or the theme to what I would call um give me a second, guys. What I would call future ready executive assistants. Being future ready executive assistants. Because when you talk about deals for bigger rooms, on your part as an executive assistant, are you experienced? Are you exposed? Do you have the all it takes, what it takes to be built for bigger rooms? So in essence, by extension, it means being ready, being future ready. So as far as build for bigger rooms is concerned, I'm going to talk about purpose and context. Yes. Um, as an executive assistant, you will be optimized for high stakes, high impact environments. We also emphasize on scalability from small teams to bigger rooms. That is executive leadership, boardrooms, and major negotiations. Remember, build for bigger rooms. In my own context, being future ready as an executive assistant. The thought is here is this. An executive assistant is built for bigger rooms, not just a scheduler or gatekeeper. It is a strategic force multiplier who anticipates needs and outcomes, manages complex workflows across stakeholders, elevate communication, decision quality, and organized velocity. Now, what do you understand here? Being an executive assistant, let me use EA. Being an EA that is built for bigger rooms. You are no longer a scheduler or a gatekeeper. You are now a strategic force multiplier. You can be able to see an outcome, what is going to happen, and you go out of the way being proactive to do what? To get things done, to deliver results, quality results. Then, as someone, as an EA that is built for a bigger room, what are your key capabilities? Number one of them is strategic calendar and time intelligence. Prioritizes meetings by impact, not just timing. As someone, as an EA that is built for bigger rooms, you are no longer, your priorities are no longer, your meeting priorities are no longer just to manage calendar or time. No, it is a strategic way of being able to be strategic about your calendar and time management by prioritizing impacts. So when you see a meeting, your principals, schedules, and all that, you are not looking at the timing, you are looking at the impact each of those events, meetings will have on his or her life, on his or her personal life, on the fortunes of the company which you work with. Now, build in buffers for preparations, debriefs, and contingency planning. synchronizes across executives, boards, and external partners. Because you're an EA that is used for bigger rooms, your preparation is top notch. You have all the key competencies, you have all the IT skills, you have all the applications needed to do what? To prepare, to do your preparations, your debriefs, then for your contingency planning. Then you synchronize across executives, boards, and external partners. You know how to share information as regards meetings, everything that has to do. You have your tools with which to go about that in a way that there are no lapses, there are no miscalculations or surprises. Now we talk about stakeholder alignment and communication. You map out who needs to know what, when, and why. As an EA, remember, we are known for confidentiality. So as a stakeholder, you now know what communication is. You now know the kind of communication pattern to use. You now know the kind of information that is meant for who, when, and why. You also translate high-level goals into executable actions, ensures consistent messaging and a clear narrative for external engagements. Ensure consistent messaging and a clear narrative for external engagements. What I see here is being very, very, very detail oriented. Consistency messaging means following an email thread for emphasis sake, to be able to always refer to your previous emails, and also for records to help you to know, so for easy follow-ups. Information synthesis and briefing. As an EA that is meant for bigger rooms, you curate briefs, one pages, and the strong memos, concise insights. Then you also anticipate questions, risks, and dependencies. You deliver dynamic materials adaptable for varying audiences. You already know your audiences, your stakeholders, the investors in your company where you work with, your clients, your vendors, and all that. So you already know the right form of information to deliver as an EA. Then we'll talk about process orchestration. You design end-to-end workflows for complex initiatives. If you understand what this means, these are, okay, for those of us that have been in the EA line of career for a while, you understand that you have to design your workflows. Some of us use Asana, all those project management tools. It helps you to manage your projects, tasks, especially when you are getting feedback, when you need feedbacks from the various departments in your firm, so that enables you to be able to do what? To know the kind of information you're passing out, to be up to date with what you are giving to your boss. Okay, so the next one is relationship capital management. You track relationships, touch points, and outcomes with key partners. Plan proactive outreach to strengthen alliances and trust. You already know your bosses, clients, investors, and all that. As an EA that is built for the future, for bigger rooms, you plan outreaches, events that brings them together. It could be your boss's birthday. Find a way to do something very creative, something for not just about discussing business and all that, but also being strategic in a way to show that yes, I am future ready. The practical implication for practice. For executive, what I'm trying to say here is being built for the for the bigger rooms now. Now, the practical impact, what it means for your boss, your principal. Now, the principal will have more time for strategic thinking and the external engagements. There will be faster decision cycles due to better preparations and aligned inputs. For teams, the various departments in your office, in your firm, clear ownership and hands-off reduces friction in cross-functional work. For those of us that are exposed to project management, we use so many project management apps. I use Asana, so I like to talk about Asana most times. We already have the task details, project details embedded in our app, and who is expected to do what, and what you expected to submit. Every document, every report, every research, every project, everybody knows their role and what they're expected to. So there is no ambiguity, there is no friction as far as cross-functional work is concerned, because the app will automatically tell you what you expected to do, your role and responsibilities as far as that project is concerned. Now talk about implementation and consideration. You have to define the scope beyond administration, the tools you made, and the platform. You know, I have a lot to say, but one thing I'm going to tell you is that why I had to bring out my own uh, um, team, part of this team, be for bigger room, and I said be future ready is the fact that most times, if you're being realistic, especially for those of us that are in Nigeria, that are Nigerians, that have been working for Nigerian forces, you will know that some of these roles are just what I call glorified houseboys and housegirls. It is how you set yourself apart that makes you that earns the respect, that earns the value you bring, especially when you have been able to make your mark as far as this role is concerned. That is when your principal will start seeing you beyond the glorified house. That is when they will stop seeing you as just a housemaid or house. That is when they will start seeing you as that strategic partner that they actually need to do things. Now, it is only when you are built for bigger rooms, and how are you going to be built for bigger rooms? It's how future ready are you? Most times I see myself in a particular place working. I'm already preparing myself for bigger rooms, being future ready. So when an opportunity comes, a better opportunity comes, are you worthy? Are you qualified to fit into that big shoe moving forward? So most times I look beyond my present job, my present principal. What I do is that I'm futuristic. I'm always thinking ahead, being future ready. So that when the opportunity comes, I know that yes, time for me to do what to step up. So, and how can we be future ready? How can we be built for bigger roles? It's by training and retraining, learning and unlearning. Ignore the shenanigans of the principals, because some of them actually want you to be their ass lickers. Some of them actually want you to be their errand boys and girls. Some of you don't even see this our role as a career. They see it as their go-to person, somebody that they can quickly call up to any time of the day and they believe and all that. But are you prepare yourself? Are you cook yourself? I like to use the word cook. Cook here means how versatile are you with the use of technologies, training and retraining, how exposed the certifications, everything, you know, and what has your practical experience as an EA over the years done for you? It helps you to build your confidence, your poise, your etiquette, a lot of things. Even when your principal tries to, downgrade you, tries to discourage you, demoralize you, and making you think, you start thinking less of yourself. You just have to stand tall, stand strong. By doing what? Being future ready. By equipping yourselves with the needed skills, both soft skills and technical skills, to do what? To be able to automate most of your work processes. So that you're not doing that to impress your present principals, you're doing that to be future ready. And being future ready here means that you know you set yourself apart, you see yourself beyond your present job, beyond your present boss. You're looking out for something bigger. I want to assure you that when you're future ready, you are automatically built for bigger rooms. The bigger rooms here is not just where you currently are, the bigger rooms might still be in front. So just be consistent, be flexible, be future ready, be dynamic, and always improve your technical skills as far as IT is concerned. And I want to tell you that there is no limit for you. The limit is going to be your starting point. At this point, I wish to um, conclude by encouraging all of us to always be steadfast, always be consistent, always be firm, to always be confident enough in whatever we are doing. Do not let anybody discourage you as an EA or as a BA by making you think less of yourself. Carry yourself, carry yourself strong, hold your head high, dress well, speak well, be confident, wear good, nice colognes. Let your boss start looking at you like, is this my PA or what? Let every other members of the office start seeing you differently. If you dress like a maid, you'll be treated like a maid. If you dress like a houseboy and behave like a houseboy, your boss will never see that strategic partner in you. So again, I reiterate that we take our etiquette and poise very seriously. Then our technical skills. At this point, I bring the pep talk, I call it pep talk, to a close. Thank you guys for what you've been doing. I'm so sorry that my schedules are always tight. But whenever I have the time, I will always, be happy to, drop my insights, my experiences, and also encourage us to not be discouraged. Look beyond your current principal, your current job, and be future ready. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Slick. Thank you so much. Guys, let's listen now.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank
A
you.
lot
We
of
really
work here.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. You always deliver excellently well, and we say a big thank you for this short mini masterclass, like I said. So yeah, thank you so much once again. So yeah, so everyone, you have to give us one word that you're carrying along with you in the bigger room this year, from what we've had, from what we've learned from Mr. Slick. Yeah. So okay, let me just start with questions. If you have any questions for him, can you raise your hand? If you have any question, can you raise your hand? Let's take questions for him. If you have any questions. Victoria, are you talking?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, sorry. All right,
Okay,
I guess.
you said initially. You said initially that we can say what we are taking along from
Yes,
this
but
meeting.
kind of asking if you have any question for him, so you can take our questions before we move on to that.
Oh, not at all.
All right. So none of us ask any question. Okay, no problem then. So thank you so much once again, Mr. Slick. We really, really appreciate that session.
Hello. Sorry,
So yeah,
I
we'll
have a
begin. No problem. Are you speaking?
question. Yes, please. With regards to the app that were mentioned, that we could position ourselves, I don't know if they could give us an insight into such app. Or maybe if there
Please,
is a place
please,
we could
please come again. Your network is breaking. I didn't get what you said. Please come again.
okay. I was saying that in please come hear me. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you
Go
now.
on, go on, go
Okay.
on, go
All
on.
right. I was asking that in order to position ourselves, I'm asking if there are any apps that we could use to better ourselves as EAs and BAs as we are
If what?
positioning
If what? If
ourselves.
what?
If there are any the apps, the tools, apps and tools that we could use in strategizing our positions as EAs or BAs that would benefit us for the future.
Um, I seriously, I was struggling to hear what you said, but I think I get. You're asking if there are any tools.
Yes, please.
If there are better tools to use to equip yourself for the future ready, is that what your question is?
Yes, please.
Okay. How long? I don't know how long you have been an EA, but but what I would suggest is there are some trainings, there are some online trainings for EAs and all that. I believe they will do that. The tools you need. One thing about EA role is that you network. One, two, the firm you work with. How strong is their IT process? It also influences you. Where I come from, where I've been, we have a strong application. We are subscribed to Microsoft 365 thereabout. So we have all the one package, OneDrive and everything. We have a drive that synchronizes all our documents and all that. So whatever anybody is looking for, we advise to always any document that is for the general use of the office, irrespective of the department, you're expected to title it well in a way that someone else will have access to them online. Having said that, the tools your firm uses will also expose you to other things. And then there are so many AI tools. So what I will do is that I will advise you to put the question up in our platform and some people will take it up from there. Yes, I have a lot of tools I use. I use Asana for my project management stuff. It helps me to link up all the various departments for projects. So you know your role. Every departmental heads know their roles as far as what is expected of that project to be. That is one. Two, I also use Slack. Slack's like a WhatsApp channel whereby I discuss with every departmental head of what is expected from the department. It's like a communication whereby I can easily ping the ping, ping the group and like, okay, this is what the boss wants and all that. And then they now know that they're going to put it in Asana where they are expected to post. There are also AI tools used for presentations, for creating good presentation, good topics. I use Microsoft Copilot because we are subscribed. So that's why I said how robust your IT department is determines how far you can go as far as the use of IT technologies is concerned. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much. Ella, do you get him now? Do you understand better? And I think we
Yes,
did that on Thursday too on the group chats for people to share their
yes.
tools. So probably you were not there, you can still go through them and see some of the tools you can adopt with yours. So, all right, thank you so much, sir, once again.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so on to, okay, Mr. Slick, you can mute your mic. Okay. On to our next thing on the item is, yeah, let's share one word we are carrying along, what we've learned from this when you are carrying along to that bigger room. Yeah, just one word. Don't come and tell us three. Yeah, just one thing that you are carrying into that bigger room. Okay. So this time around, everyone is talking. Like everyone is talking because we are all present here. So I'll be starting with Miss Clara. Yeah, please. Can you unmute your mic and share just one word you're taking with us? Bella, you're raising your hand. I'm coming to you. All right, Clara.
Hi, peace. So one word that's what?
That you're carrying into that bigger room this year from everything we've learned, everything we've done today.
Well, part of what Patrick said, to prepare yourself for the bigger rooms, be future ready, even from your current position and the current executive you're supporting, the current company. More like don't limit yourself, just prepare for higher and bigger rooms. Yeah.
All right, all right. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Okay, hi Bella. Can you share just your one word?
Yes, I was rushing so that somebody will not go and sing my
You
one.
wanted to secure your spot.
Honestly, yeah. So one thing I want to take away from this is that we should position ourselves not just like a glorified outside. Immediately you say that, that stopped me because most times if you don't position yourself well, you'll be seen as that. So upgrading oneself, learning the new tools to remain relevant and trying to be strategic is one of the things he's fresh. Don't make yourself appear to be as if glorified as of. Thank you.
Marvelous. This is nice. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, Ngozi, I don't know you are raising your hand. Can you share yours too? Hi, Ngozi. You are raising your hand. Okay, hi, Blessing. Can you share your one word too? Blessing. This time around, everyone is talking now. I don't know why you guys are getting mute on me. Hi, Ilom. Okay, share your one word so we can just round up.
Okay, hello. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so I actually have two words: perseverance and then being
Sorry, your network is breaking. We can hear you.
yes. I said perseverance and then being strategic.
Okay, okay. All right. Thank you
Yes,
so much for that. Esther. Esther, are you here? Elizabeth. Elizabeth, are you here? Victoria.
Hello,
Okay,
this is
Esther.
Esther.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, all
Elizabeth
right.
is here.
Good evening. What I my takeaway from this is don't look down on yourself. Despite what it is that's been said from anybody, including your boss or your present executive that you're under. Don't look down on yourself and place yourself in the right place by training and aiming for an higher place. That's what I picked from it.
All right, all right. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Okay, hi, Victoria. You can share yours now.
Okay. What I'm taking along from this meeting is resilience. All right. So I have learned that as an EA and considering how the job market is, I have to I have to be resilient. I don't have to give up. I have to consistently show up, build my personal brand. Definitely, someday something will come up. Yeah, I'm grateful
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
this whole thing.
love that. I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, I don't know if Ngozi is still talking. Okay, Eunice. Yeah, sorry, I missed you earlier. All right, share just one thing, Lance. Eunice.
Okay. Okay, I was raising my hand so that I could before I go off because I have a class in 3 minutes.
Okay, okay.
So what I would take out of this is that we should look beyond what our current bosses are doing, right? Because right now it feels like because my boss knows that I'm versatile and I can pick things up quickly, so she tends to drop everything on me, and it also feels like she's trying to like whatever I do to kind of advance because I'm looking to leave the organization and I have a feeling that a lot of the jobs I'm applying to don't have kind of like a reference being that she's also on LinkedIn and also it's easier to get to her directly and speak. So I'm just getting that feeling that she's trying to do a lot to make sure that I remain with her and she's still not giving the value that I deserve. So from this, I just picked up that I need to look beyond what she's doing and keep persevering, keep improving myself, keep being better. Yeah, that's what I picked from her.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. And also, you guys don't forget our confession, like executive assistant confession series. Go and
Please, why was I
subscribe to
skipped
one.
though? Please, why was I skipped?
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, share your own now. Sorry, nah.
Okay, my own is visibility. Like Miss Clara said, build that online portfolio. Be there, else someone else take your glory. So if you're doing something, let there be evidence. So that it's not necessarily you have to send it to someone or someone has to ask for it before they see it. Put it out there. Both those are interested and those are not interested. They will just view it. You never can tell who your current or who your employer tomorrow will be or who your helper will be. So
Is
visibility,
it
that's
not
my take
that?
home word.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Yeah, at least thank God you spoke your mind. Okay, thank you so much. Thank
Right.
you so much.
Hello, Adolfo. Hello. I wasn't given chance to say what I'm taking home today.
You guys is 8 o'clock already. Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Okay,
everyone.
ma.
Mm,
Okay.
Please, sure.
And
Please.
I mean, everybody can still share in the can still share in the community what they're
Hi, hello. I said I have a question. Can I go ahead?
All right, you can go ahead.
Okay. Um, I think I heard we can build portfolio. Yes, but I know that you're meant to be discreet, have confidentiality. Can you hear me? So how can we build portfolio based on the confidentiality clause and the discrete clause that could be there as an EA? Because you would have done a lot of things, but due to the clauses that you would have signed or some oh, you need to be discreet with this, things like that. So how do you build a portfolio based on that? That's my question. Thank you. Hi, I don't know if anyone heard me. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I think I heard you.
Yes,
I
I heard
heard you.
you. I heard you.
Okay, because I'm not hearing
Based
anyone.
on that, what I have to chip in. Based on that, what I have to chip in, like I've seen a lot of people do, is that they usually blur sensitive informations. You understand? Let's say, for example, you are showcasing an email portfolio or a calendar portfolio. If there are sensitive informations there, you blur it, or you can replace the sensitive ones with dummy this thing, like dummy informations. Let's say you created a tracking lead for a client and you want to showcase it, you can replace with dummy ones. You understand? And or you can also notice that the you can also note, like in my portfolio I added something um in one of the portfolios I showcased in my portfolio, in one of the this thing dashboard, Apollo dashboard I showcased in my portfolio. I indicated that the emails are being blurred, like they are being blurred to protect privacy, something like that. You understand? So because there is absolutely no how um there's no how you can avoid presenting those informations entirely. So either you replace or you blow out. I think that should help. I don't know, Esther, I don't know if you got me.
I got you because I wanted to ask a question, like a
Okay, that
follow-up
should work
question
too.
to.
I just thought of something now.
Okay.
Sorry, I just thought of something now. Just like what the I don't know who talked, but just like what she said, either I blur it out or something. I just thought of something else. This is AI period, so we can just maybe take a screenshot if it's a calendar or something. Take a screenshot of it. Take it to Chat GPT. Tell Chat GPT create the same something something something, but with a entirely different names and I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I mean, if you give it the right prompt, it should give you something else. Like it changes the whole sensitive information and gives you something you can post. A less sensitive information you can post. I don't know if that should work. I've not tried it before, but I just thought about it.
Okay, so how can I also beat the confidentiality clause?
Oh, I guess more of this will be discussed on the group chat because some persons have some things to do right now. So I think we've exhausted our time because the normal time is 8 p.m. and some other persons has a lot of things to do. So yeah, you can still bring up that your question again in the group. So many persons can contribute to it. Or what do you think?
Let me say thank you. I'll do it via.
Oh, all right. Okay. So thank you once again, everyone. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate every one of us that stayed up till this moment. Like, thank you so much once again. And again, don't forget our training academy is currently going on. If you still feel like okay, you need to learn more about EAs, executive assistants, you can always reach out to any of the admins. If you want to register to our training academy or you want to register to our mentorship program, yeah, you can always join us. So yes, so all right. And also, please, let's not forget about our social media handles here because this is currently being streamed on our YouTube. So if you want to rewatch or you have anyone you want to share it to, you can always go there and rewatch. The link will be sent to the group. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone, once again. I so much appreciate you guys again. Thanks so much for making this a success. So yeah, let's have a nice day. Bye, everyone.
All right, good
Bye.
night.
Unmute your mic.
All right, bye.
Unmute your mic.
Let's not forget our gift.
Bye.
So thank you.
Bye.
don't see my
Sorry,
rice,
do I
so
also
I don't see my rice, so thank you,
You
I do not
don't.
see
everyone.
small chops, so
Those that won our giveaway should just chat
those that
me
won
up.
the giveaway, please. Oh, okay, thank you.
Please chat me up. Thank you. All right, bye.
Bye. Thanks for booking this up, please.